Hello and welcome to online indoor cycling. My name's Sarah and you may have done some of my indoor cycling classes at Rochdale. Before starting the exercise class today, it is important that you have consulted with your GP if you have any injuries or illnesses that may affect your participation in the exercise. It's also important to consider the intensity of the exercise you are working at if you are pregnant or newly postpartum. Okay, let's get started. Hello and welcome to online indoor cycling. The session today is 30 minutes. Okay, if you are wearing a heart rate monitor, you may want to get ready to start the session now. It's also important to have water and stay hydrated throughout the session. Feel free to take a drink whenever you want to. Okay, we're starting with just a 2-minute warm-up. The warm-up should be progressive today, so we're going to start off at about 30%. If you're looking at your wattages, that's 30% of your FTP. If you're working off the RPE scale, which is the rate of perceived exertion, it works from a 1 to 10. So this should feel 2, maybe 3, but we're going to be working up to a 5. Just to give you some perspective on what 5 feels like, you could probably maintain the effort of a 5 for about an hour to an hour and a half if you are of reasonable fitness. So right now, you should easily be able to hold a conversation. We're just spinning our legs around, just getting our heart rate up. Okay, today's session is called Max Efforts, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. We're going to be doing some max efforts on the bike, which means maximum power that you can hold. That's working right up in zone 7, so neuromuscular power. I would not expect anybody to be holding that kind of power for any more than 30 seconds. So our biggest intervals will be 30 seconds. We're also going to be doing some shorter ones of 20 and 10 seconds. The recoveries will vary, but it's all about the power. Still here for another minute. Just increase the resistance slightly. Try and keep your leg speed nice and steady wherever you feel comfortable. If you want to work at a slightly higher cadence, you can. Okay, one thing to think about when you're on the bike is making sure there is no top and bottom to your pedal stroke. So if you're fortunate to be on one of these bikes or a decent indoor bike, you probably won't be working on a magnet, you're probably working on a flywheel. But try and make sure there is no top and bottom so that you're not mashing through the pedals like this. It should be a nice smooth action. Nice push from the quads, pull from the hamstrings. So while we're just warming up and we're not thinking about other things, just think about your pedal stroke on the bike. Nice flat foot. Nice and smooth all the way around. Okay, again, just increasing the resistance slightly. Should be feeling like maybe 3, possibly 4 out of 10. If you're working in wattage, you should probably be coming about 60% now. Working up to 75%. Try and keep your upper body nice and relaxed. So relax your shoulders, try and get rid of any tension through the neck. Okay, again, just a little bit more resistance. Okay, for this last minute, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the resistance where it is and we're just going to pick up our cadence, so that's your leg speed. We're going to try and hit 90 RPM. You can go above 90 RPM, but try and match my leg speed if you can. Okay, after 3, 2, 1. You can see it's a significant increase for me. Holding it here. keep going. Again, try and think about that pedal stroke, no top, no bottom, just nice and smooth all the way through. Got another 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow your legs down. Take a drink. Okay, keep yourself at around about 75% now on effort. So for me, that's about 190 watts. If you are working off RPE, keep yourself at a solid 5, maybe 4 or 5 out of 10. So again, it's an effort that you could sustain for about an hour to an hour and a half. Okay, we're going to go first into a block of threshold work. So just to get our legs really warm before we start those max efforts, we're going to do 2 minutes. And we're going to do 2 minutes in the range of 90 to 105%. So that's your lactic threshold. Up there where your FTP is, that's definitely a 6 or a 7. It's your race pace. So if you were racing, that's where you'd like to sit. It's near something called sweet spot, which is about 90%. You'd be able to hold this at a push for maybe about an hour. You should feel uncomfortable, you should feel out of breath. We're only doing 2, maybe 3 minutes, we'll see how we feel. We're just gonna get our legs really nice and warm now. So after 3, 2, 1, let's go for 2 minutes on this first block. So you can either increase your leg speed or you can turn your resistance in. And I want you to sit at FTP now, or in that range of 90 to 105. Keep thinking about what your legs are doing, your shoulders. One minute in. You may or may not be able to hear, but my breathing rate is increasing. Looking at my heart rate, that's definitely going up. But I am still comfortable in the sense that I could hold this for maybe about an hour. 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Take it out, take that resistance out. Right, we've only got 30 seconds now, and then we're going to do our first max effort. We're going to do 5. So it's 30 seconds recovery, which we're into now. 30 seconds as hard as you can. So leave nothing behind, as hard as you can. That's 150% plus if you're looking at wattages. If you're on RP, that's 10 out of 10. All right, we ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Try and bear in as much as you can. We're only halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it right out. Bring yourself right back down, really easy. 30 seconds. If you're not breathing hard, it wasn't hard enough. 15 seconds. Try and get back in control. 3, 2, 1, 2 of 5.
Halfway. Keep pushing. Hold that wattage, don't let it drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out. "15 seconds in. So I am trying to hold 500 watts, but by the end of the 30 seconds, it is starting to drop. I've got to try and keep that up at 500. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Well done. 2 left of this first set. It's a very short recovery. You're never going to recover fully. Just try and control your breathing. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Come on, don't let it drop. 3, 2, 1. One more. If you don't look like this after every rep, it's not going hard enough. This is as hard as you can for 30 seconds. Equally, if you can only hold it for 5, dial it back a little bit so that you can push for the full 30. Last one. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. You've got 2 minutes now. 2 minutes, really easy and active recovery. Less than 55% of your FTP. Try and take some deep breaths. When you feel ready, grab a drink. So even though I do compete at different distances, I predominantly do longer races. And I always thought, why do I need NMP, neuromuscular power? Why do I need it? But on the shorter races, these are what kicks you up the hill, what pushes you at the last bit of the finish line. It's that last sprint, it's that burst of power. You can't hold it for very long, but it's that last big push. So if you want to be an all-rounder, you need to do everything. And this is really unpleasant and I'm really uncomfortable, but it's definitely worth doing. Still got a minute here. Nice and steady. Okay, our next set of max efforts are 20 seconds with a 40-second recovery. So your recovery is extended and your work period is decreased. However, we're going to do one more. So we're going to do 6 instead of 5. So we've got an extra one added on. So So at the minute, I'm trying to aim for 200% of my FTP. So I'm trying to aim around 520 watts. I'm struggling to hold that for the full 30 seconds, but I think I can do it for 20. So I'm going to try and make sure that each of the 6 intervals I do, I'm holding that high wattage. Remember, if it's RPE, you're looking for 10 out of 10, giving your best. Right, here we go, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 of 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out. Got a full 40 seconds now. Spin your legs. Take a drink as and when you need it. "15 seconds. Then we're going for number 2 of 6. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1. Well done. There's actually sweat dripping on the floor now. 20 seconds. Okay, here comes number 3 of 6. 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, don't let those watts drop. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So even though we're working less and recovering more, the RPE still feels just as hard. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 4 of 6. Halfway. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Well done. 2 left. Well, there really is nowhere to hide on this. It's as hard as you make it, and those efforts are supposed to be 10 out of 10 on difficulty. 20 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, deep breath, 2, 1, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out. Definitely not ready for TT position. Whew. TT position is down here on the handlebars. Have a go if you want. If you've got drops, go on to the drops. Whew. I am dying. Okay, last one. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Come on, last 20. Well done, 2 minutes recovery. Oh, take it right out. If you want to come out of the saddle, feel free. Stretch your back. Well done. Right, we're already 20 minutes in, 21 minutes in. You're doing really well. Right, we've got another minute and 10 here. Just nice and easy, and then we've got our last set of max efforts. Okay, these are only 10 seconds, so 10-second burst, but we're really cutting down that recovery. So it's 10 seconds work, 20 seconds recovery. So a ratio of 1 to 2. You're basically doubling your recovery to your work. Get ready for your 10. I'm gonna try, because it is only 10, just to knock some more watts up. So I'm gonna maybe aim for about maybe 600 if I can. Might be a bit unlikely at this point, but I'm gonna try. So that would be above 200% of my FTP. Still on your RPE scale, you're still working for 10 out of 10. This is as hard as you can, maximum effort. Right, we've got 15 seconds. Try and relax as best you can. I tend to, when I sprint, tense everything up. Try and keep all movement forward. Try not to rock from side to side. Right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Maybe a bit too hard there. Well done. 1. We've done one of these. We're gonna do 4 of these, so we've got 3 left. 3, 2, 1. Go, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 2 done, halfway. When I know you want to give in or cheat now, this is not the time, you've only got 2 left. 20 seconds of work, that's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 of 4. Oh, and out. 1 left. Just 1 more, then we're cooling down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take it out. Whew. Right, you've got a minute and the 40, well, and the 20 seconds here. And then remember right back at the beginning, we did a little bit of work at sweet spot, so between 90 to 105%. We're going to do that now to finish. So we're going to sit 2 minutes there, and then we're going to cool down. Still got just under a minute here. If you feel ready to take a drink, make sure you're staying hydrated. Keep an eye on your heart rate. Should be coming down in this minute. 30 seconds still. Okay, if you've forgotten, remember that sweet spot or threshold work is a good solid 7, possibly 8 out of 10. It's a race pace, so if you're in a race, you'd be pushing hard just at that limit where you wouldn't have to give in, but you'd be right there on the edge. You'd probably be able to hold it for about a minute. You're gonna be breathing hard. It's gonna be taxing, your heart rate should be up. Got 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Just give me 2 minutes here. Like I said at the beginning, for me, it's around about 260 watts. That's my current FTP. Finding it harder this time around than the beginning. Try and keep a nice smooth pedal stroke. When you get tired, it's easy to drop into top and bottom in the pedal stroke. We're almost done. I can see the sweat dripping off my nose. One minute in, 1 more minute here, and then we're cooling down. Just over 30 seconds. I'll try and hold those watts. 7 or an 8 out of 10. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and relax, take it out. Keep your legs moving. Just have a minute here, nice and easy, less than 55%. Dropping your effort down to about maybe 2 or 3 on that scale out of 10. Very little resistance through the pedals. We're going to start while our legs are still moving, just rolling your shoulders back. Even though you wouldn't think you're using your upper body, there is quite a lot of tension built up through your neck and through your shoulders. So just make sure we try and release some of that. Shoulders forward and side to side. Take your head from side to side, just nice range of movement, not too far. Okay, start to slow your legs down to a stop. Okay, both heels equal, both legs straight, so there's no bend in the knee here. If you can't do it on your bike, come off to the side of your bike. Take your chest down. Okay, so if you look down at your bike, what you're doing is you are shortening your back muscles and therefore, lengthening your back muscles and shortening your hamstrings. So what you want to do is look up and then you'll shorten your back muscles and you'll make that posterior chain work just a little bit more, and that's where you want to stretch. So if you keep your chin up, chest down, you'll get an even better stretch on the bike. Swap legs, heels down, chest down. Again, remember both feet are equal on the pedals, there isn't one lower or higher than the other. Just pushing your heels down to add to the stretch. Making your calf stretch a little bit. And then bring yourself to a stop. Sit yourself up. Got any niggles, just give yourself a bit of a wiggle, side to side. Shake your arms out. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Well done.